Some people are praised for being kind, others are admired for being strong. But what happens when kindness is given so freely that it slowly erases the person giving it? This is the story of a man who learned too late that saving everyone else can cost you yourself. In a quiet town where doors were rarely locked and faces were familiar, Daniel was known as the good man. If a neighbor needed help fixing a fence, Daniel was there. If someone's car wouldn't start, Daniel came running. If a friend needed to talk late at night, early in the morning, Daniel answered. People smiled when they spoke his name. He's such a good person. Daniel never says no. We're lucky to have him. And Daniel smiled back. But behind that smile lived a quiet exhaustion no one ever asked about. His own house needed repairs. The roof leaked when it rained. The garden withered slowly from neglect. Daniel noticed, but always later. Always after everyone else had been helped. He told himself it was fine, that rest could wait, that his needs were less important. After all, being good was who he was. Kindness, when repeated without pause, begins to feel like gravity. Every yes Daniel spoke pulled a little more energy from his body. Every favor left him slightly emptier than before. But he didn't complain, because people who complain risk being seen as selfish. And Daniel was terrified of that word. So when he felt tired, he ignored it. When he felt overwhelmed, he pushed through. When he felt invisible, he smiled harder. At night, when the town went quiet, Daniel sat alone at his kitchen table, staring at the cracks in the wall. He wondered just briefly what it would feel like to be taken care of. Then he shook the thought away. Tomorrow, someone will need me, he told himself, and that has to be enough. The storm arrived without warning. Winds tore through the town. Rain flooding streets and homes alike. People panicked. Phones rang. Daniel didn't hesitate. He ran from house to house, helping neighbors secure windows, move furniture, rescue belongings. He carried boxers through the rain, soaked to the bone, ignoring the ache in his body. Thank you, Daniel. You're a lifesaver. We don't know what we'd do without you. And Daniel kept going. But when the storm finally passed and the sun returned, Daniel walked back to his own home. The roof had collapsed. Water soaked the floors. Furniture ruined. Memories destroyed. His house stood broken and empty, and there was no one there to help him. Daniel sat on the steps, drenched, staring at the wreckage of a life he never had time to protect. For the first time, the silence felt loud. That evening, Daniel's mother came to see him. She didn't scold. She didn't lecture. She simply sat beside him. After a long pause, she said softly, "Today, you saved everything, except yourself." The words didn't cut like a knife. They settled slowly, deeply. Daniel felt something break open inside his chest. All the exhaustion he had buried, all the resentment he never admitted, all the loneliness he never allowed himself to feel. Tears came quietly, not because of the storm, but because, for the first time, someone had named the truth. Days later, while walking along the river that bordered the town, Daniel met Mr. Harris, an elderly man known for saying little, but meaning much. They sat in silence, watching the water flow. Finally, Mr. Harris spoke. "Do you know what happens to a river without banks?" Daniel shook his head. "It floods," the old man said. "It destroys everything in its pathing, including itself." Daniel frowned. "The river isn't evil," Mr. Harris continued. "It gives life. But without boundaries, it becomes dangerous." Then he looked at Daniel. "Kindness without boundaries becomes self-destruction." The words landed gently, yet firmly. Daniel felt as though someone had finally handed him a language for the pain he'd been carrying his entire life. Mr. Harris gave Daniel a challenge. 7 days, he said. "For 7 days, don't say yes immediately." Daniel laughed nervously. "That sounds selfish." Mr. Harris smiled. "It sounds unfamiliar." "That's different." The first time someone asked for help that week, Daniel felt his heart race. He opened his mouth to say yes, as he always did. Then he paused. "Let me think about it," he said instead. The silence that followed felt unbearable. Guilt crept in. Fear whispered that people would leave, that they'd stop liking him. But something else appeared too, a strange sense of relief. For the first time, Daniel felt his own presence in his body. As the days passed, Daniel began to listen to himself. He fixed his roof. He rested without apologizing. He noticed how some people respected his boundaries, and how others disappeared. And that hurt, but it also clarified something important. The people who vanished weren't losing him. They were losing what they took from him. Meanwhile, Daniel felt lighter, calmer, more whole. He realized that saying no didn't make him cruel. It made him honest, and honesty, he discovered, was a form of kindness too. One afternoon, Daniel stood by the river again. The water flowed peacefully between its banks. Strong, contained, alive. Daniel smiled. He understood now, being good didn't mean giving until nothing remained. It meant giving without abandoning yourself. It meant helping without disappearing, caring without self-erasure, loving without losing dignity. Daniel was still kind, but now his kindness had shape. If you've spent your life being the one who always gives, if you've been praised for your kindness while slowly breaking inside, this story is for you. You are not selfish for choosing yourself. You are not cruel for saying no. You are not wrong for wanting rest, respect, and balance. The world does not need your exhaustion. It needs your wholeness. Kindness is beautiful, but only when it doesn't cost you your soul. So build your boundaries, protect your energy, and remember, you are allowed to save yourself. Thanks for watching. If this story really hit home for you, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think.